So what does it really take to turn a dream into reality? Well, for one community in Sarawak, it took almost 40 years of waiting. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of St. Anne's Church, a landmark built not just with stone and glass, but with decades of patience, faith, and a truly unstoppable community spirit.
You know, the project's architect put it perfectly. This isn't just a church. It's a living, breathing space that was designed for gathering, for learning, for sharing. It's a place that's all about connection, and today it serves thousands of people.
But of course, a landmark like this doesn't just appear overnight. Its foundation is a story of perseverance that goes back generations. So to really understand what St. Anne's is today, we have to go all the way back to its very humble beginnings.
Our story starts deep in the heart of Borneo, a time when St. Anne's wasn't this grand church, but actually just a small mission serving a handful of remote villages.
Just look at the sheer span of time here. I mean, the seeds for all this were planted way back in the 1940s by a missionary named Father Harry Van Erp. Then, by 1963, those seeds grew into a small chapel, and that's when St. Anne's mission officially began. Fast forward to the year 2000, the Franciscan friars took over. But it wasn't until 2017 that the community's ultimate dream, a brand new church, finally opened its doors.
And that's really the emotional heart of this story. This wasn't just a few years of being patient. It was a test of faith that lasted for nearly 4 whole decades.
39 years. Just let that sink in for a moment. For almost 40 years, an entire generation held on to the hope of building this new church. That is such a powerful testament to their persistence.
So, what started this decades-long dream? Well, it really began with a practical problem. The original chapel, which was built in a traditional style, just got too small for the growing community. As more and more families joined, the need for a bigger space became obvious, and that planted the seed for a dream that would take 39 years to fully bloom.
Okay, so how did they finally make it happen? How did they turn that dream into a reality? Well, it was a massive project, and it was built in 2 distinct phases that completely transformed the site into the landmark we see today.
So Phase 1 was the church itself, which opened in 2017. That was the big one, the fulfillment of that 39-year wait. But the vision didn't stop there. The COVID-19 pandemic actually highlighted a real need for more community spaces, and that led directly to Phase 2, a major extension with classrooms and offices, which was just completed in early 2025.
And what's so incredible is how the design blends faith with local Bidayuh heritage. The main church is shaped like a Baruk. That's a traditional community headhouse. The new extension? It's inspired by a longhouse. And it has this open corridor that acts as a modern ri, which is a communal gathering space. And get this, even the bright yellow staircases are symbolic. They're designed to look like Noah's Ark, welcoming everyone inside. So cool.
Now, as you can imagine, a vision this grand comes with a pretty big price tag. Phase 2 alone, that's the community extension, cost a staggering 6.7 million ringgit. That figure just drives home the sheer scale of this project.
So where did all that money come from? It was a true team effort. The biggest chunk, the real heart of the funding, came directly from the community itself. But they also got some crucial support, including a 2 million ringgit grant from the Unit for Other Religions, or UNIFOR, plus additional funds from government officials.
And Archbishop Simon Poe just ties it all together so perfectly here. He reminds us that this wasn't just about raising money. It was an act of faith. It was people dedicating their time, their talent, and their own resources to build something that would last for generations.
And that brings us right back to today. With all the construction finally complete, we can really see the full impact of St. Anne's as the living heart of its community.
And the scale of that community is, well, it's just astounding. Today, St. Anne's serves over 25,000 people across 51 villages and 9 residential areas. Those 14 new classrooms provide vital space for education and youth programs, making it a true hub for this vast and diverse region. So in the end, St. Anne's has become so much more than just a church. It's a testament to what a community can achieve when it holds on to a vision. It is a space for gathering, for learning, for sharing, a living legacy, really, built to serve and inspire for many generations to come. And so we end on this question. The story of St. Anne's proves the incredible power of a shared dream. It kind of makes you wonder, what could your community build if it united with that same kind of patience and vision? It's a powerful thought. Thanks for joining us for this one. you.